Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Miska.
And welcome to Overwatch Central. First of all, yes, more ill than I was before. But also with this video, I want to assume that Doomfist's hitbox registration for his right click is okay, right? I do want to acknowledge that this is a problem in the game currently before we talk about this aspect of Doomfist, but I don't feel it's going to make all that much difference with the topic of the video that we want to talk about. But in any case, let's get started. So Doomfist has been in competitive for long enough now that I'd say he's comfortably involved in the meta. I would expect to watch the meta sometime next week going over some stuff, definitely before these new PTR changes go into the live servers, but today we really want to focus on some certain aspects and certain stats that are detrimental for a good Doomfist. We're going to be looking at a Omnic meta report highlighting average eliminations, damage, etc. for different SRs of different Doomfists, whilst also referencing a video made by Game Jamming quite some time ago that some of you may remember when we spoke about Mercy. If you want to know more stats when it comes to focusing on Doomfist in terms of winning, then do check out the Omnic meta report for your specific tier if you want to get better at him. It's very interesting and hopefully it'll give you a good idea of what you should be focusing on, but there's a lot of misconceptions that we want to go over first.
Omnic Meta have compiled an info dump which covers a lot of Doomfist's most important statistics. What these graphs give us is a good indication of how well you should be doing if you want to play Doomfist effectively from a statistical standpoint. If you'd like more specific information on what damage and eliminations you should be aiming for in your specific rank, then check the article in the description. It's a good way to placehold your stats in game and see whether you're doing enough damage or getting enough eliminations for your specific rank. The main information we want to focus on though is Doomfist's Achilles heel, damage done. Comparing Doomfist's overall damage across other heroes, you can see how he doesn't compare kindly to the likes of Genji or Tracer actually. We want to ignore Pharah and Soldier in particular for now here, as this is overall damage, meaning that it includes damage to barriers as well and just everything. And we need to state that over time, players will get more experienced with Doomfist and be able to optimize him and play him better, so the damage overall will increase over time. So the fact that it's low here is not just because Doomfist works differently from these heroes. But still, looking at damage overall and seeing that Sombra is actually not too far behind from Doomfist shows that Doomfist's overall damage output isn't as sharp as other offensive options.
But then we look at the eliminations. Doomfist is still a little bit behind all the other heroes, but not as much of a gap as it was with damage done. The spread in both eliminations and damage done isn't as big across all the tiers compared to other heroes either. There is obviously an incline as you climb, but it isn't as steep as, say, Tracer's. So it certainly looks like Doomfist gets more bang for his buck, and is more efficient when it comes to damage needed per elimination. It doesn't truly represent a lot of how Doomfist should be played, but I do think that the next equation shows how Doomfist is so effective and what he's good at. Let's take Doomfist's average elimination for GM level, which is about 29 eliminations per game. What we're going to do is take that number and use it to divide Doomfist's overall damage done for GM, which is around 10,500 DPS per game. And it gives us an average of 362 damage per elimination, around the amount of damage of, say, like a right shot combo with something else of sorts. Compare this to, say, Pharah, that outputs a hell of a lot more damage but doesn't have that burst. She does on average 18,000 DPS with 33 eliminations per game. This means that she has to throw out a whopping 545 damage on average to confirm a kill. Of course, this includes barrier damage, as Miska said, but I do really think it shows how efficient Doomfist can be at bursting and killing people in very quick succession.
Now, let's take a look at the Game Jamming video, and this is a video series that we've spoken about in the past for Mercy actually. With some data login, Mr. Jammin works out which stats are much more beneficial to both gaining SR and also gaining a higher win percentage. So essentially what stats to highlight for players that are gaining a lot of SR and players that are winning a lot. He also worked out which stats can hamper you for both losing and also hemorrhage SR. So the video and the stats for DPS heroes were taken before Doomfist was added into the game actually. However, with the information we already have, we can compare Doomfist to other characters with similar playstyles. We can then look at his stats and work out which particular statistics are important for Doomfist too, and we've already kind of spoken about damage done and how it's not really something Doomfist players should be worrying about, and it's similar for other DPS heroes too actually. Very rarely does damage done come up as heroes' prime statistic for gaining SR. Eliminations, however, can be one of the most important stats across the likes of Pharah, Tracer and Genji for gaining skill rating. I would think it would be the same for Doomfist, and this would include final blows as well actually. Multi-kills is again something that doesn't mean much for the fist, but will have a positive effect for sure. Time on fire too is definitely included in this bunch of positive aspects that will gain you more SR, and I would also like to assume that low deaths would improve your SR gain for Doomfist, considering how easy he can be to chop down too. In short though, the purpose of this video was to really highlight the aspects of play that makes a good Doomfist player great, and whilst it's good to make sure you have a damage medal of sorts, ultimately your job is to burst enemies down quickly, as if the fight goes on for too long or you can't close the kill, you're not performing as well with Doomfist as you could be. It's not just about consistent damage, but rather good finesse, technique, optimization, and cooldown management for maximum pick-off potential and a high eliminations count. Do check out both these sets of data that we have gathered in the description below and work out how you can improve your Doomfist metagame. And again, big thanks to Omnic Meta and Game Jammin for these stats.
And that's it for this time. Thank you very much for watching. Do let us know what you think of this video, whether it's been helpful or not. I really do think it highlights what Doomfist is good at, which is killing people very quickly. But let us know what you think in the comments below. And until next time, take care. We'll see you then.